All right, welcome to another presentation by CoffeeShopStartups.com. Today we're going to be talking about the easy steps to selling coffee online from home. Now, we help hundreds and hundreds of folks start their business planning when it comes to their coffee shop or coffee stand or kiosk. However, we still get plenty of emails and messages about how to start an online coffee operation. And we have plenty of information over at CoffeeShopStartups.com on how to do that. But we thought we'd take a moment today to create a presentation that covers the basics that you might be interested in learning about. Now, this is a resource. We have some more information if you click on any of the links below in the information bar here on YouTube, or if you go over to our website, you can go and find some information there. In the meantime, we're going to try to keep this short and sweet. If you have any questions, feel free to email us over at CoffeeShopStartups.com. We try to reply to every email that we get. We usually do so within 24 to 48 hours, so bear with us, and let's get started. All right, the first thing we want to do is we want to talk about the benefits. Well, the benefits of selling coffee online is, there are many, but we wanted to isolate 3 of them for you. The first big benefit, and probably one of the biggest, is that it lowers your overall costs, right? It allows you to keep your flexible schedule and allows you to make, it makes money, but from a part-time perspective. So if you have a 9 to 5 and you're still thinking about starting a coffee shop and you're not sure if you want to jump all in, this makes a great part-time opportunity to learn about retail coffee on a part-time or a full-time level. It's up to you and your own schedule. Number 3, it allows you to try out the retail coffee business. A lot of folks are still on the fence about whether they want to get started with their coffee business. One of the best ways to do that is start an online operation. See if you like it. See if you're, you believe you're cut out for it, or if you continue to have a passion for it. And by the way, all of it will end up helping your regular coffee shop in the long run anyway, because you're going to be developing your vendor relationships. You're going to be developing your logo and branding and your customers, your social media followers. There's so many benefits to starting an online coffee business if on its own, but also if you are planning on starting your own coffee shop in the near future. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we need to do when we sell online, right, is to find your product, to determine what your product is. It could be a variety of products. It can be just one product, and what I mean by that is you can sell roasted beans, you can sell curated coffee beans, you can sell coffee equipment or artsy stuff. And what I mean by artsy stuff, I mean like t-shirts and coffee mugs and posters, things of that nature. Whatever you decide, you want to settle on one. But before you do, let's take a look at the other items that we have before us, right? Number 1 is determine who you're going to sell to. I think this is really important. You have to know who you're going to sell to. Let's delve in a little bit. Who will your customers be? While there are many people in buying coffee or coffee supplies or other items that you intend to sell, the best thing to do is to just laser focus on who your target market is. The second thing you obviously need to do, right, is to create a platform. You need a website. You can't just have Facebook. You can't just, maybe have an Instagram account. You have to have a website or e-commerce platform that's secure and that allows you to, essentially sell online. And also allows you to expand your branding or reinforce your branding with your customers. All right, so your website needs to be responsive. It needs to look good on any device, whether it's a handheld device such as an iPhone or a tablet, a desktop, a laptop. You need to have shopping cart features, a secure shopping cart feature that allows your customers to buy your products, whatever they are, whether they're t-shirts or whether they're coffee beans or any other product. The next thing is that you need to be able to process orders, right? So that makes sense. It goes along with your shopping cart features that you need to securely process transactions. So there are many different ways you can do it. You can do it yourself, which I don't necessarily recommend unless you want to dive into the coding and learning how to secure a website. Or look, you can just go into and sign up with Shopify, Sells, or Weebly, and any of these three are really good options for you to start your own website and e-commerce platform. All right, so in this whole process, what you want to do is you want to develop your brand and your packaging. You want to have a niche, right? You want to be able to stand out. There's so many coffee brands out there. There's so many people selling coffee that you need to be able to develop your own brand. I have Starbucks up there because they're probably one of the most global coffee brands out there. They have managed over many years to really lock in on their branding. All right, so choose a name, choose a logo. If you need help getting started, go over to 99 Designs. I'll have that in the bottom here in the links for you. But you want to be able to create a name and logo that people can easily remember, and one that embodies the purpose of your business. Okay. The next thing that you want to do is your branding should be clear, concise, and memorable. I know you want to get nifty, get some nifty names, and you want to have some nifty branding, but it has to be clear, concise, and memorable for people to find you. All right, so let's continue. Some of the things that we need to consider is that you need to understand what your competition is doing. Go ahead and check out. Don't be afraid to look online what other people are doing. How are they succeeding? How do you want to emulate them? How do you want to copy them? Who are they reaching to? Who is their, as we just briefly discussed, who is their customer, not competitive competition, but who is their customer, right? You got to remember, doing the same thing isn't necessarily a bad thing. You don't want to reinvent the wheel here. What you do is you want to compete in the same game. You're not trying to create an entirely new game, especially if you are trying to, if your long game is to have a coffee shop that you can sell your own coffee beans through your online platform. All right, so let's continue. Where are you going to get your coffee from is a key element, right? You can explore your local roasters. That's what I would do if I were you. If you live in Chicago or New York or Seattle or Los Angeles, look at where you're going to get your coffee from. You want, again, go ahead and taste their coffee. Go ahead and buy a bag. See if they do offer wholesale accounts. You obviously need to make these. I believe if I was doing this again, I would be focusing on relationships. Relationships are key. So that is what I would recommend. There are a variety of different options that you can choose from. You can go with local roasters. You can go with national roasters that drop ship to you. But if I were you, I would do the local roaster end first, because eventually, if you do have a coffee shop, you're going to want to have those relationships. All right, so you're going to be obviously online. As you know, people are responsive to photos and videos and text and copy. You're going to want to start taking pictures. You're going to want to get your descriptions of your coffee together. And you're going to want to make videos if that is what you want to do. Number 6, as you are developing your online platform, you want to keep SEO in mind. What is SEO? If you've never heard of it, if you're not familiar with it, SEO means search engine optimization. This is really key for online businesses. SEO is basically the lens that we look at when we are trying to be found online, is essentially what SEO is. SEO is what is your page ranking, right? So we want to be able to create a online platform, a website with SEO in mind. That is, as you know, when you search Google, you're probably only going to be looking at the first 1 or 2 pages, right? That's because those pages take in about 95% of all search queries are the first 1 or 2 pages of Google. So you need to be able to consider SEO as part of your long-term online business strategy. Now, this presentation does not go into that scope. There are many other really good videos out there. Look it up, Google it, SEO for small websites. All right. The next step is don't forget you want to start your own social media accounts. Social media accounts sometimes drive sales, but they drive awareness, and that's really important for your online business. You can go start off with Facebook, start off with Pinterest, Instagram. You don't have to go. You don't have to be everywhere. I would just be in 2 or 3 social media. I would basically start off with 2 or 3 social media accounts and just go deep with them. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you want to focus on your marketing. Marketing is a big factor for online accounts. You want to, again, engage with your social media folks. You want to develop an email list. You can use such email providers as MailChimp or ConvertKit. And also, don't forget to meet people in person, face-to-face. You want to create business cards, and you might want to engage in some advertising. So keep that in mind. Remember, if you're starting out in any business, you want to network. Building networks will help your business. You got to just approach coffee shops, cafes, people at farmers markets. Tell them what you want to do. A lot of folks you'll be surprised. They'll be willing to help out. And number 9, deliver excellent customer service. This is so important to you all the time. Excellent customer service is key for your long-term success. All right, so consider any loyalty rewards, coupons, and sharing, apps that you might have if you use like Shopify or so forth. You want to be able to just deliver great customer service. All right. So, the last one is buck the coffee trend by connecting to a cause. Now, this is important because a lot of people want to just kind of just go and just be a mediocre online coffee seller. Most likely, in my opinion, they will. It's very possible for them to succeed, but they will struggle if they don't, 1, develop their branding, and if they don't, 2, know who their target market is, as we talked about earlier, and number 3, in my opinion, they need to connect to a cause, right? You have to have a cause for your product. You have to have an emotional connection to your product. You want to be able to entice people to buy your coffee beans as opposed to going to Starbucks or buying Folgers at their grocery store. So my last advice is consider the option of connecting your coffee beans to a cause, whether they're contributing to your local community or to your favorite organization. It could be a science club or any type of organization that can really benefit from your partial donation per coffee bag sold or per item sold, such as a t-shirt or mug. You want to connect to a cause, whether it's a church or not, or anything of that nature. Connect to a cause, and you will automatically inherit an audience. You'll inherit a customer base who's supportive and who will be your natural online marketers. So that's one of the advice that I give to people is that they should connect to a cause. Sure, they can sell coffee to other people online who are just interested in buying coffee, but one of the easiest and best ways is to get support immediately, and that is by having a cause, stirring up passions from people who already believe in what you believe. All right, so that's 10 easy steps of selling coffee online. If you want more information, check out coffeeshopstartups.com. Go ahead and click on the links below to get started with your own websites and your own logo development. All right, thank you very much.